there.
Magnitogorsk got the puck along the boards. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. Novosibirsk's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Puts it on net. Gets in front of it. It's in the back of the net. He scores!
We all know that goals in the playoff series are so difficult to come by, James, as the ice closes up and everyone's playing urgent and physical. They got the first one here. That's a good way to start.
Novosibirsk finally opened the scoring here in the first. Now let's see how both teams respond, right, Cheryl?
Yeah, and I think this is a product of just playing the game differently and having a different mindset. They started the game, they were hesitant, almost as if you're playing just to keep it close and not to lose. You got to play to win the game, and they've really opened it up in the latter half of this period.
Magnitogorsk got it in the offensive zone. Gives them nothing in front.
Nice flash from the leather on this save. The shooter's in a grade A scoring area, and man, he just whips out the glove and makes the save.
Novosibirsk's on the attack. Takes a shot. Makes the save. Loose puck battle along the boards. Takes a shot, and one last save. There's the buzzer. Fans seem to enjoy that first 20 minutes. We'll get to the second period right after both teams get a chance to catch their... Both teams with a chance to recharge and refresh, and this second period about set to get underway. The second stanza is underway as the puck is dropped. Let's go. All right, Pounder, how would you assess this game through the first 20 minutes played?
Magnitogorsk got to be happy with the opening frame, James. I mean, they manage the puck. They own possession time. They just have to find a way to convert. They're trailing by one. If they can do that, they'll claw their way back in.
Puts a little mustard on the hit to knock the puck loose. Carries it in. They've got the defense outnumbered. Into the corner now. Centering feed. Scores! What a finish on the play!
I think he makes a really good read here, James. He anticipates the play well and gets himself square to the shooter, but unfortunately, this one hits him and he seems to be a little leaky because it finds its way to the back of the net. And with that goal against, the coach is salty behind the bench right now. You can just see his whole demeanor is negative because he's not impressed with the way his team is playing. You know, it's been a lackluster effort. They didn't come ready to play. They weren't prepared.
The Snowflakes have added to their lead, and they're now up by 2, Cheryl.
They've had a fantastic game so far, James, and you want to be consistent. You want to find a way to close it out. The only way you do that is continue. Don't change the mindset. Continue to press, and don't get complacent.
The Wolves have been generating a lot of pucks on net, but they still trail here in the second. And off the draw, they take the puck. Driving right to the front! Scores! And just like that, they take that momentum away.
Well, that's a huge shift. I mean, listen, their opponent scores, and instead of allowing them to build the confidence on it, they stomp it out right away. That's exactly what you want to do if you want to be a competitive team.
The Wolves needed that, Cheryl, and they seem to have some life now.
Well, they've shortened the deficit, and there's nothing better to get you back in the game than one goal to put themselves on their toes. But again, they're going to have an attack mentality if they want to get an equalizer.
Novosibirsk won the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Scores! And look at this. Here we go. They have answered back.
Well, they contribute and have an impact. Well, he's known for his gift to distribute, James, but it's easier said than done. You're under pressure, there's traffic, but every single time he's got pinpoint accuracy and delivers right to his teammate's stick.
Novosibirsk's now up by 2 here in the second.
They've really pushed the pace this entire game, James. It's going to be a question as to whether they can really close it out, and their first few strides have been urgent. That tells me they've been prepared right from puck drop.
Here's a chance to make something happen inside the neutral zone. The Snowflakes get a hold of the puck. Play rolls on. Takes a shot. And he gets just enough of it to keep it out from the back of the net. Coughs it up at center. Drives to the sweet spot. Oh, tremendous save on the play.
What an incredible save. No idea how he got to that one, James. And the shooter is absolutely stunned. What a stop. Check that one out again. It was just spectacular, James. When you're out competing your opponent, you're dialed in. You're so athletic, you make those kind of saves.
Scoops up the puck now. Been a fun night in the barn as we bring an end to period number 2, and there's still 20 more minutes of action to go here in regulation. Third period. Don't go anywhere. Teams are lined up, and they are ready to get this third period underway. Well, the moment of truth for both teams here as we are underway in the third. Well, Pounder, we've played more than 40 minutes now in this one. How do you view things?
Magnitogorsk trailing in the game here in the third period.
Scores! Deuces! Wow, that's his second of the game!
Well, he's got 2 tallies on the score sheet, James, but I love his game off the puck as well. I think that he's had a hard nose on the forecheck. He's hounded it, he's hunted it, and guess what? He's been rewarded for his efforts.
Novosibirsk's offense continues to shine here in this third period.
Well, this has got to be a dream for a coach. You know that they're telling their team in the intermission to make sure they stay to business, stay to task, stay focused. And that's exactly what they've done, and they just hammered their opponent.
Novosibirsk's been showing relentless pressure lately, now up by 3. Magnitogorsk's got the puck inside the offensive zone. Scores! And a little sign of life here on the ice as they try to get back into it.
Yeah, a little bit of a momentum swing right here, and now they've got to layer it, which means they've got to have that next shift where they attack and have the mindset to drive the net.
Let's see if it's sustainable now. Magnitogorsk's got to dig down and see if they've got a couple more of those on their sticks tonight.
If only they could start that way, hey, James?
No
but they
kidding.
need to look to finish with desperation and urgency if they want to give themselves an opportunity to even get their tender out.
They gain possession here inside the neutral zone. Fires it on net. Oh, a save on the play!
Oh, that's such an athletic save, James. I mean, that's just all about competing, finding a way to get to the puck.
Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Tap dances around the check. Let's get the call.
Well, the game is played at such fast rate that sometimes you want to slow your opponent down, but if you take too much ice, it's going to be an interference call.
And that's deflected. Oh, the thievery coming up with the puck on the play. Ref's arms in the air. We got a penalty coming up. Whistle blows, stopping the play.
Well, the cross-check is not a hockey play. I mean, it's a frustration play, and you're going to get the call all day long if you move those hands away from your body and you try and move a player.
More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. 4-2 is the score. swoops in off the wing to grab the puck after the centerman tied him up. Receives the pass. Here's a shot. Oh, what a save in front.
What a fantastic save from a high-danger scoring area, James. And, I mean, he's bailing his team out. They have to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice.
They've got the extra attacker out here for the face-off.
Well, they'll be looking for a quick win and advance that puck right to the net.
Less than a minute to go now here in regulation. Big time stop there. Here's a shot. Denies him again. Relentless pressure. Another save.
He's out battling his opponent right now. He is so dialed in. He's tracking the puck, making save after save. It's about time this team starts working in front of him. Last shift, James, where they really press. They want to continue right there, get pucks to the net because this goaltender will not want to battle net front. He's outworked already.
And they strike pay dirt once again.
Yeah, they do. And their opponents down on their heels, they're deflated. They got to find a way to continue with the pressure, be relentless, and try and get another one. The extra attacker comes on with the goalie out of the net. They have the advantage, and they use it perfectly. They're all over the ice. They're all over the puck. Coverage is running, and they bury it. A very different team right now than the one that started this game, and after that last goal, the coach has been impressed and is showing his emotion to his team, and that's what it's all about, sharing that energy. It's up and down the bench, and you can certainly see that they're pressing and they're dialed in now.
Magnitogorsk's been leading in the shot department most of the night, but they continue to trail here late in the third. The Wolves win it. Puck picked up in the open ice. Goaltenders made their way to the bench. They've got the extra attacker. They desperately need to find some offense here. Moves it to the middle, and that doesn't connect. Pokes it away to keep the pressure on. Shot right in front. He scores! Well, talk about a friendly ping right there.
Oh, yeah, it's all about the bounces, isn't it, James? And you got to get the right one, and that one is in his favor. With the extra attacker, with the goalie pulled, they have the coverage running, and they certainly find the opportunity to get it to the middle of the ice, and man, do they bury it. It's always about game management, keeping the game close, knowing exactly where you are and how much time you have left, and all of a sudden you kick it into another gear, you score that equalizer, and guess who kicked into another gear? The coach with his reaction behind the bench.
Officials are in position, and both teams are getting ready as they get set for another face-off here. And they win that draw at center. Loses the coverage there. Fans screaming for a shot before the buzzer. And pokes the puck loose inside the offensive end. And there's the horn. Regulation solves absolutely nothing, so we're going to overtime, and we'll do it next. Get your overtime picks in, because they are ready to drop the puck. Overtime is underway here. Next goal wins. Let's go. Carries it into the offensive end up the middle. Shot! Turned aside by Nabokov. And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. Toss up the puck after that hit. Oh, he hammered him.
Oh, he knew exactly what he was doing going into this along the boards, James. I love that it was a clean hit. He finishes it off perfectly.
Turned away on the wraparound. Oh, what a great reactionary stop there.
Reactionary is right, James. He knew exactly where the shooter was going, and a strong push across to be able to make that save.
Scores! Turn out the lights. This one's over. They needed overtime, but what an effort.
It always amazes me, James, to see how quickly these shooters can get the puck off of their stick. I mean, they can shoot off their inside leg, their outside leg. It doesn't matter. But what does matter? The positioning from that slot area. You know that if you get all of it, you're going to tag one home.
For Cheryl Pounder, I'm James Cebulski. The playoff action continues here next time, here on EA Sports.